They're done. And it's no wonder everyone avoided them like the plague.
TMZ just dropped a bomb.
The Hollywood rumor mill is churning once again, and this time, it's serving up a juicy scandal involving Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Matt Damon. According to whispers that have crescendoed into a TMZ bombshell, the glossy veneer of Reynolds and Lively's picture-perfect public personas might be hiding some seriously shady behind-the-scenes behavior during the filming of Deadpool 2 Kyun. Matt Damon, a Hollywood heavyweight known for his professionalism and low-drama reputation, has allegedly hinted at foul play, exposing a side of the golden couple that's far less charming than their witty social media exchanges and red carpet charm suggest. If Damon's cryptic remarks hold any truth, what seemed like a fun, star-studded cameo in the irreverent superhero flick might have been a battleground of egos, manipulation, and power plays. So let's dive into this tangled web of Tinseltown intrigue, where the stakes are high, the smiles are curated, and the truth is as elusive as ever. On the surface, Deadpool 2 was a chaotic triumph when it hit theaters in 2018. Fans lost their minds over its wild cameo lineup. Brad Pitt zapped in as the Vanisher for a split-second shock, Alan Tudyk popped up in a blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment, and then there was Matt Damon buried under prosthetics for a bizarre bathroom humor, bit that left audiences laughing and scratching their heads. These quick appearances were the kind of Easter eggs that made the movie a treasure trove for eagle-eyed viewers, a classic case of A-listers dropping in for a laugh, boosting the film's cred, and giving fans something to buzz about. Damon's cameo, in particular, stood out, unrecognizable as a redneck named Dickie Greenleaf, a sly nod to his role in The Talented Mr. Ripley. He delivered a crude monologue alongside Alan Tudyk before Deadpool's antics steamrolled the scene. It was absurd, it was brief, and it seemed like pure fun. But if the rumors are to be believed, the story behind that cameo was anything but lighthearted. According to sources close to the production, tension simmered beneath the comedic surface of Deadpool 2 sauce. Ryan Reynolds wasn't just the film's star. He was also a co-writer and producer, wielding significant creative control over the project. This was his sandbox, and he allegedly wanted every grain of it shaped to his vision. Enter Blake Lively, his wife, and a formidable Hollywood presence in her own right. Whispers suggest she didn't just cheer from the sidelines, but actively inserted herself into the production process, offering input that went beyond the usual spousal support. Together, the couple allegedly turned what should have been a straightforward cameo shoot into a high-stakes game of spotlight management. And Matt Damon, he might have been the biggest casualty. The allegations paint a picture of a power couple obsessed with control. Sources claim Reynolds demanded dominance over every cameo, ensuring no one outshone his Deadpool persona. Lively, meanwhile, reportedly weighed in on everything from set design to script tweaks, with a particular focus on screen time allocation. Damon's cameo, originally pitched as a longer, funnier, and more substantial moment, allegedly became a target. Insiders say that after friendly suggestions from Lively, his scene was slashed, trimmed down to the bare minimum, and nearly axed altogether. Was it a strategic move to keep Reynolds front and center? Was it personal? No one knows for sure, but the shift left Damon, an Oscar winner invited to join the fun, blindsided, and fighting for scraps in a film he'd agreed to grace as a favor. The friction didn't stop there. Once Damon was locked in, things allegedly got messier. Last-minute script overhauls, dialogue tweaks, and timing changes turned his cameo into something unrecognizable from what he'd signed up for. Sources describe a vibe that was less collaborative and more, "you're lucky to be here at all." Reynolds reportedly pushed for more solo lines, while Lively allegedly suggested cuts to scenes that didn't amplify her husband's comedic edge. Damon, a veteran known for his professionalism, found himself in a tug-of-war over a bit part that was supposed to be a breeze. His team was dragged into frantic negotiations. Phone calls, amended contracts, lawyers on speed dial, all to salvage what was left of his role. What started as a lighthearted cameo morphed into a political minefield, leaving Damon wondering how a quick favor had spiraled so far out of control. But the real fireworks happened off-script. Rumors swirl of meltdown moments that sent shockwaves through the set. One insider claims Damon hit a breaking point after discovering yet another unannounced edit to his scene. No warning, no courtesy, just a revised script and a bewildered crew. Allegedly, he unleashed a "what the hell is going on" tirade, his frustration boiling over. Then there are the whispers of heated voicemails. Maybe texts, too, where Damon supposedly tore into Reynolds and Lively, accusing them of disrespectful and manipulative tactics. Words like career sabotage floated around, and one source even alleges Lively made an unannounced set visit, pulling the director aside to demand the cameo be refocused to better spotlight Reynolds. Without hard evidence, those elusive receipts, these claims remain in the realm of speculation, but they've gained traction thanks to Damon's demeanor during the Deadpool 2 months. Sacker's press cycle. Fans have since dissected his interviews, noting how he dodged questions about the film or offered clipped, chilly responses that felt off for a tie-in promo. Reynolds and Lively, PR wizards that they are, didn't let the buzz fester unchecked. They've spent years crafting a brand as Hollywood's most relatable power couple, sarcastic quips, parenting humor, effortless glamour, and they allegedly leaned hard into that image to bury the drama. Insiders say that as Damon's discontent simmered, the couple ramped up their cute couple routine, adorable family posts, goofy behind-the-scenes anecdotes, and a flurry of witty online banter. Some speculate they even enlisted influencers for subtle damage control, with Ryan-centric memes and Blake fan accounts surging around the time the Cameo backlash brewed. Coincidence? In Hollywood, that's just code for calculated. Red carpet. Walks, charity appearances, and parenting zingers followed, a media blitz designed to keep their sheen intact while the behind-the-scenes chaos faded into the background. Yet Damon's reputation carries weight, and his silence, or lack thereof, started to crack the facade. He didn't go full exposé, but sources say he dropped cryptic jabs at private industry events. At one gathering, he allegedly told a small group the cameo didn't go as promised. Another insider claims he described working on Deadpool to as navigating a vanity project disguised as a comedy in an off-record chat. These weren't screaming headlines, but they were sharp enough to raise eyebrows. Even more telling, Damon reportedly turned down a cameo in Deadpool 3 Kraus. Officially, it's scheduling conflicts, but some insist it was a quiet never. Again, a diplomat's way of saying he'd had enough. In a town where actions speak louder than press releases, his exit sent a message. The fallout might not stop with Damon. Whispers suggest other actors are now wary of cameo-heavy projects, tied to Reynolds, not out of personal beef, but fear of being reduced to props in someone else's brand. Even Hugh Jackman, Reynolds' longtime frenemy, has stayed oddly mum about future Deadpool collaborations. Coincidence or caution? Directors, too, are reportedly taking note, with cameo deals now coming with tighter terms and A-listers double-checking. Who's really calling the shots before signing on for a one-liner? Reynolds and Lively haven't addressed the rumors, nor are they likely to. That's not their style. But behind closed doors, they allegedly know the damage is real, whether it's a fleeting bruise or a slow-bleeding wound. So, where does this leave us? Is this just another overhyped Hollywood tale, destined to vanish into the ether? Or is it the first thread unraveling the polished tapestry of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively? Damon's alleged hints, restrained yet cutting, have peeled back the curtain just enough to make us question the narrative. Could the couple who've mastered the art of relatability be cold-blooded players, nudging out peers to stay on top? Maybe, maybe not. What's clear is that something went down on that Deadpool 2-week set, and it wasn't the breezy, prosthetic-laden gag we saw on screen. Behind the laughs and the charm, there was allegedly a chess match where only one duo kept the spotlight, and the rest of us are left wondering how much of Hollywood's magic is just smoke, mirrors, and carefully timed selfies. This wasn't just a cameo gone wrong. It was a glimpse into the shadows of Tinseltown, where friendships, egos, and power collide, and the truth stays buried until someone like Matt Damon decides to crack the silence.